Hey guys, so it's been a hot minute since I popped on here. If anything, we've been doing a lot of workouts and stuff, but not really any vlogging. So I just finished grocery shopping and I'm gonna show you guys what I picked up. Everything was under $100, so I think it actually came to like $94 or something. Now keep in mind, I didn't pick up any chicken or any beef or any like meat really this time. So this was all like other stuff. So yeah, so I kind of dropped the ball on that, but we have so much chicken from Costco and all that kind of stuff that I don't normally get it every like week or 2 weeks. We just do like a big haul to Costco or to like Superstore if they have a sale on, and then we get it then. So I definitely recommend doing it that way as well. But in case you're like, where's all the protein? They don't have too much of it today, but I'll show you some of the items that I did get that they're just like not conventional protein items, but they still do have protein. We have bread. This is for Mike for his sandwiches during the week. We've got Rice Krispies. I was eating like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and things like that, but we're going for a little bit of lower sugar cereal and rice because I can't really eat wheat, as I just kind of mentioned. So we're gonna stick with those. We did get the Aunt Jemima light syrup. To be honest, guys, even the light syrup is ridiculous for calories. Not a big fan of it. It's better than the normal, but normally I go to the States and get the like zero sugar, whichever. I don't ever go strict to like the Walden Farms or anything like that, because again, I find I do get stomach issues when I like eat that. Like, it's just gross. So I would rather have something like this or something that's like a little bit less calories, but it's not into like Walden Farms kind of products, like they're still sold at the grocery store kind of thing. Just because I find that when you get into like all those additives, your stomach it's just not a fan. But if you can tolerate it, super cool, you can do that too. We got some peppers, some lettuce, gonna make some Caesar salads this week, delicious. Onions, my raspberries to go in my smoothies. So as you guys know, I've been going in and having my French vanilla smoothies with raspberries and making the, it's like a frozen yogurt, so super delicious. We got some cheese, again, for his sandwiches. I also have been really enjoying like a little bit of cheese with pepperettes and crackers before bed. Find that puts me out, like I fall asleep, so that's awesome. Everything bagels from Blue Menu. Blue Menu has amazing options, guys. If you're looking for low carb or like lower fat, things like that, they honestly come through all the time, like 100% of the time. Blueberries, I'm obsessed. Blueberry, raspberry, frozen yogurt. And then we have our Greek yogurt to go into the raspberry Greek yogurt frozen yogurt thing that I've been making. Again, higher protein, guys, so even though this isn't meat, it's still higher protein. They are a little bit pricey, I will warn you. So if you can go to like Costco or Sam's Club, definitely recommend doing that. These are my low-fat muffins. So I add a few chocolate chips or blueberries into these, and I sprinkle them into my yogurt with blueberries in the morning. I absolutely love this combination, but I haven't had this in a while, so can't wait to make these. But really good option there. I get a lot of questions about which one I use, so that's the one, guys. And then we have the taco mix because, sorry, I love saying the word taco. I think it's so funny, taco mix. The little seasoning packs and stuff, like my cupboard is filled with them. I love using them because they're super quick, and sometimes I just don't have the brain power to put together a whole bunch of spices that are like delicious, you know, like I get it, but I just don't. And again, so some meat. So if you guys like ham, again, good sandwiches, totally fine. I just don't, I don't prefer sandwiches. We then have the caramel chocolate chip minis. So I love these rice cakes. I'll put Greek yogurt on them, blueberries. I've been obsessed kind of with these combinations lately. And once I get sick of them, I'll switch it up. We've got bananas for the banana peanut butter smoothie recipe that we make a lot. So it's like bananas, peanut butter, French vanilla protein, and it's like all set there. I got some of these for the low-fat muffins, and I've been obsessed with this Excel gum. The other thing that I've been getting is this toothpaste. Now, it's a little bit pricier, but it's all natural. I've been trying to go all natural with my toothpaste and with my deodorant lately, and I've actually noticed that, I don't know, like I just feel better. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I do. So, I don't know, we've been doing that, and my teeth feel better too, so that's good. Oranges, and then bath bombs because your girl's sore because the gym's open and everything hurts and I'm dying. So it's awesome though. But yeah, that's kind of like what I picked up today, guys. All of this equaled about $100. Guys, the other thing that I forgot to mention is that I did pick up the Soda Stream, so the Diet Cola and the root beer. Now, the thing with those ones is that like I find the Soda Stream is a little bit better than getting like a Diet Pop or like a Coke Zero or something like that if you have stomach issues. So if like aspartame and things like hurt your stomach, I find that these don't. And I think it's because I think they only have like sucralose in them, which, you know, it's the same thing as everything else. But yeah, it has sucralose and stuff, but there's just like a chemical that's in the other one that I just can't, I don't know, my stomach just like doesn't like it. And I never really notice it until maybe like a few days pass. But like if I have too much diet pop or anything, I'm always just like really bloated, and I'm just like, why am I so bloated? And then a few days later, I'm like, oh, okay, so like I had pop 3 days ago. It kind of, you know what I mean? Like it's just always, when you start having things over and over again and they're causing you issues, you start to notice the trends, right? And then as soon as I don't have it for a while, I'm like, oh, like my stomach feels fine, right? So it's, with stomach issues, it's definitely like just a trial and error, right? Like some people like cut everything out and then they try and bring everything back in one by one, and then they still can't figure it out. And then some people, they do that and it works amazing and they figure it out like right away. I never was one of those people until I actually went to go see an allergist and they finally told me what was wrong. But I still have sensitivities like to aspartame and things like that, that, you know, you can't really get, like you probably can get diagnosed with, but I just haven't. It's just like, I know that they're not great for my body, right? So always like, you know, be intuitive with your body. You know what's best. There's no like secret foods here for, you know, for fat loss. Like all of these foods are delicious. Some are higher calorie, some are lower calorie, right? We have like peanut butter. We have, you know, like over into the, I was gonna say, well, I guess cereal could be higher calorie, whatever. But then we're getting into like lower calories with like berries and, you know, so it's just like a mix of anything, and all of it's delicious, all of it's food. You just kind of have to pick like what you guys like. So guys, so I started my workout off with 3 sets of 10 for front squats. I prefer front squats for my warm-up just because I find it engages my back a little bit better, and I also get my quads and my glutes going. I like to burn out my quads a little bit before I do glute work, just because I find I get a better pump with my glutes. So that's totally my preference, but you can do back squats if you prefer. It's just trying to get the legs moving before you get into your heavier movements. I also don't squat very heavy. I just find it compresses my back too much. So these are a great... So the main compound movement of today is the glute bridge or the hip thrust, and we're going to do 4 sets of 6 to 8, feeling out around 6 to 8 reps. The first set is always my warm-up set, so the set that I, you know, use moderate weight on and just try and go through the range of motion, make sure everything's feeling okay, and then I do 3 working sets at that weight to fill out around 6 to 8. So that's kind of the way that I structure it, and always holding at the top for 3 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds, just to make sure that we're getting the most engagement. Next off, I did 3 sets of 8 to 10 stiff leg deadlifts. With the barbell, please, 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 extra watch that you're not leaning down and you're kicking your hips back. It's super easy for the weight to bring you down with these. So make sure that you're starting off with dumbbells first, and then when you have a really solid basis, then move into barbells. I just see it a lot where people are using their backs to pull the weight up and down and not really getting full engagement out of their legs. So if you think that might be you, stick to dumbbells for now and then switch. Next off, I did walking lunges, 3 sets of 10 to 12. I really enjoy doing walking lunges after the compound movement. It just is a great way to kind of just finish off the legs. Now with these, I always make sure that I'm doing some sort of unilateral movement within my workout. So you guys saw that I did squats, I did, you know, the hip thrusts, and then I did the stiff leg deadlifts, which were all double leg. Now we're getting into single leg stuff. And the reason why I do that is to make sure that I'm not creating any more imbalances, because I had a lot of those, and you know, most of us do. So make sure that you're incorporating some single leg work. I know that it sucks, but it sucks so much you probably should be doing it, right? So, so just make sure that you're incorporating some of that in there too, and keep in mind that as you strengthen each leg individually, that will also help your overall lifts. Now, if you're looking to challenge yourself, I finished the workout with reverse Nordics. So what you're going to do is tuck your hips, and then your head and your arms are going to fall back behind you. So make sure that you keep your head up. It'll help bring your body back. If you have your head forward, a lot of the times you'll be pulling forward without even knowing it. So to make sure that you're getting the most out of the exercise, make sure that everything's, you know, falling back, and you're really focusing on your quads and your flexors to pull you up. Keep your core extremely braced and those glutes squeezed through that whole movement. And yeah, it's a great little finisher there. So I did about 6 to 8 of them, I believe. And yeah, definitely was feeling it. Okay guys, so in case you don't want to do the Nordic reverse curls or you want to do another exercise, I added in the leg press here. So feet are going to go high, they're going to go wide, and you want to keep the pressure in the middle / base of your foot. keep your knees tracking over your toes. Please don't let the knees cave in on the leg press or honestly any exercise. So keep focusing on keeping those guys out and make sure that the core is braced and you're good to go. Always guys, thanks so much for watching and please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more.